for the first down. Third down and about 6 inches.
Lebanon's defensive coordinator Mike Bartlett told me earlier this week that in breaking down the films, he had only seen Riverdale snap the ball 6 times from inside the opponent 10-yard line. They don't get the ball down close because they're always scoring on those big plays.
Wideouts left and right for the Warriors. Second man through, got a hole. He blasts for a couple of yards, gets the first down, makes the 16-yard line.
Jeremy
Davis on the carry.
Hicks took the shoe away from one of the Riverdale offensive linemen from the running back. He comes out of the game, into the game for the Warriors, Tig and Mitchell, as Ron Smith exits shoe in hand, courtesy of Mr. Hicks.
They'll send Tig and Mitchell both wide to the left this time. And Locke will make the call on a 1st and 10. Locke pitch back to the near side to Howard. Howard got a block. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. And ridden out of bounds at the 3-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal. Making the tackle is Jeremy Rich, the free safety for the Blue Devils. It'll be 1st and goal from the Lebanon 3 with 2:54 remaining here in the first half. Riverdale leading 14-3.
Spurlock and Freer enter the game for the Blue Devils. Defensively out of the game, Stafford and Griffin. So a couple of substitutions defensively as Lebanon works that goal line defensive front. The Warriors, it appears, Lebanon will take a timeout. The Blue Devils will take time. 2:54 to go in the first half. Riverdale leads Lebanon by a score of 14-3. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT and WCOR. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Valerie Skelton, a Lebanon High School varsity football cheerleader. I'm here with Betty Bragg of Permapipe. We're here to thank her for her support and to present her with this Blue Devil souvenir.
Permapipe is proud to support Lebanon football.
Go, Devils, go!
Stadium. Next week, the Blue Devils will be on the road. We'll be in Sumner County playing at Hendersonville. The following week, we'll be at home against Gallatin. Lebanon, Riverdale, it's 14-3 Warriors. 2:54 to go in the first half. Riverdale knocking on the door. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Lebanon's defense has played valiantly here tonight. They have knocked Riverdale around a little bit. They have made these guys pay the price for running the football.
All right, here comes Riverdale. Martin is not back in there yet. Boy, they really rung his bell a moment ago. But Riverdale on the verge of another score. They're at the 3 with a 1st and 10. They give it to the second man. He's got a clear lane, no contest. Hole on the left side of the Lebanon line that he could have walked in.
Big hole by that offensive front. One of the best units tackle to tackle that you're going to see in high school football, and they made it work for him. The running back makes the score untouched. John, you've got the call of Riverdale's PAT attempt.
Michael Knox once again into the game to attempt the point after. Jason Hill to handle the snap from center. 2:50 to go in the first half of play. The snap, it's back, it's down, the kick is up, it's long enough, it is good. The score now, Riverdale 21, the Blue Devils 3 with 2:50 to go in the first half of play here at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Susan Leah, senior varsity cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here with Bob Lee from Lee & Lee Attorneys to thank him for his support and present him with this Blue Devil souvenir.
Lee & Lee Attorneys is proud to support Lebanon High School football.
Go, Devils, go!
And we're with the deep men, it's going to come to Pereira, and Lebanon again bumps into each other. Pereira at the 5 to the 10, out to the 15, going to be had at the 16-yard line. And really, I can't understand that. You've got 2 back there. It's going to come to one to the other. Twice they have bumped tonight. The first time Pereira goes down at the 6-yard line. This time he does get it back to the 16, 17-yard line. Tommy, a big mix-up back there, but somebody needs to get their signal straight.
Terry Stafford, what about that scoring drive by the Warriors?
Tommy, they go 54 yards. It takes them 7 plays. Ron Smith scored the touchdown from the 3. Michael Knox kicked another extra point. So with 2:50 left, it's 21-3 Riverdale.
Lebanon with double wideouts. Ball at the Lebanon 17-yard line, and the Blue Devils need to get it out of here as they give it to Reeves, and Reeves gets hit for a yard loss. It'll put it back to the 16. It'll be 2nd down and 11. There's just no room to run in that Lebanon, in that middle of that Riverdale line down there.
Lebanon has another shoe problem. Rocky Gann trying to get his shoe back on as somebody stepped on it. Into the football game for the Blue Devils comes Vaught at the tackle spot. Greg Vaught, the junior, comes in.
And we got an official's timeout.
Vaught stays in.
It's equipment problem with one of the Riverdale people down below.
Edric Burns goes out of the game, the sophomore tackle, and into the game goes Vaught at left tackle. So across the front, Vaught, Hicks, Clemens, Wilson, and Gann. Terry, we have not had much success running the football tonight at all against these Warriors.
Tommy, adding up the numbers quickly, looks like we're going to have about 12 rushes, and we've only netted 14 yards, and we're -2 passing, so not a lot of offense by the Blue Devils.
Well, you can say that again with those numbers. Wideouts left and right for the Blue Devils. Hankins comes to the near side, Rudd to the far side, and Pitt will make the call. Ball at the Lebanon 16. Pitt gets rushed, got a little time. Fires, he's got Hankins. Complete at the 30 and out of bounds. Big first down by the Blue Devils. Hankins went high to pull that one down. Was hit and knocked out of bounds as he made the catch. But it is the catch, and it's a first down for the Blue Devils up at the 30-yard line with 1:48 to go here in the opening half.
Lebanon going in split backs to give maximum protection for the quarterback. Matt Greer with a nice block on the defensive end as he came hard on the rush. Greer got his hands down and made the block.
Lebanon with a 1st and 10. Pitt to throw. Back pedals, looks, and the rush going to get him back at the 26-yard line. He had Hankins wide open coming across the middle, but never did pick him up.
Riverdale's going to take a timeout, hoping to force a punt. Lebanon gets the sack as the defensive secondary for Riverdale really did a job and allowing the defensive line to get to the quarterback. We'll take a quick 30-second break. 21-3 is your score. Riverdale over Lebanon. 1:37 to play in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, my name is Jill Montgomery. I'm a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at Fakes and Hooker with Craig Clifton, and we would just like to thank you for all your support and to present you with the Blue Devil souvenir.
Thank you much. Fates and Hooker would like to wish Coach Dillard and his staff another successful year in 1996.
LHS!
Sacked. Lebanon now looking at a second down and long.
2nd and 13 for the Blue Devils. Football at the Lebanon 26-yard line. Pitt again back to throw. He's getting good protection, and again he's hit just as he throws it, and it's dropped by a linebacker for Riverdale at the 30-yard line. If he'd caught it, it was 6. He had clear sailing. Big old number 82. That is Jason Staples, 6'2", 185-pound, no, 6 foot 211-pound senior. Made a dive for it, couldn't quite get it before it hit the turf at the 30-yard line.
Lebanon trying to run the fake and then turn the man deep up the sideline. And once again, the pressure on Damon coming late as the secondary is doing a good job of covering our receivers.
Again, left and right, the wideouts are for the Blue Devils. And a pitch back and a quick kick. Adam Pitt gets it down. And it's touched by Lebanon up at about the
interference with a fair catch.
38-yard line.
Lebanon with the quick kick. Damon Pitt tosses to Adam Pitt, who kicks it, but a flag on the play as one of Lebanon's downfield people gets his hands on the football, does not give Riverdale a chance to receive it, and interference with a fair catch will be the call. And a pretty good idea right there. Kick it away quickly and maybe get the bounce. But our return man, our quick cover man on that far side didn't let it hit the ground first.
Actually tried to catch the football.
Tried to catch it in the air. And a 5-yard penalty. Well, that's not bad. And then, well, they've declined it.
They're going to refuse it because it was 3rd down. Would have got the ball back down here. They had to repeat the down.
Oh, okay. So, Terry, what about that kick?
Tommy, Adam Pitt kicking it out of the backfield, kicks it good for 29 yards. Riverdale taking over on their own 44.
Riverdale will have it 1st and 10 now on their own 44-yard line. Bad news is they still have 1:16 on the clock to work with. Locke sends 3 receivers out, has a lone setback, and that's Martin. Swings it out at the 50-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the Lebanon 47.
Langford makes the tackle as Lebanon dropped him into pass coverage. Riverdale going without a huddle. 2-minute offense, quickly trying to get some plays called and get in the end zone once again before the end of the period.
Again, they send 2 wideouts to the left, lone receiver wide to the right. Lone setback is Jonte Martin, and they give it to Martin down the line. Martin got a lot of room. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Still on his feet. Drugged down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Jonte Martin all the way to the 18-yard line. 1:01 still on the clock. 1st and 10 Riverdale.
John, when that big guy gets loose, it's men against children in that secondary.
Tell you what, Tommy, he's a big boy, and he runs like a man, just like you said, and got a lot of speed for his size, too. I'm glad he's a senior.
1st and 10 Riverdale inside the Lebanon 20 at the 18-yard line. Lock again with that 3 wideout set, and again they give it to Martin, and he blasts over the 15, blasts over the 12, over the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Riverdale's going to take a timeout, trying to get on the board before the end of the period. 21-3 is your score. Riverdale leads with 44 seconds to go in the half. We'll take another 30-second timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT WCOR Lebanon.
Hi, I'm Brandy Jewell, LHS Varsity Football Cheerleader. I'm here with Charles Stiles of First Banking Trust to thank him for his support of Lebanon football and to present him a Blue Devil souvenir.
Thank you very much. On behalf of First Banking Trust, we're proud to sponsor Lebanon High School football and the Lebanon High School cheerleading squad. Thank you.
We love you, Blue!
Post games wrap up, and then of course the scoreboard show tonight with Dale Bay and Lynn Bogle that will be on the air until 11:30 tonight. Coach's breakfast tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock live from Uncle Pete's, and then the Bulldog football, Cumberland University football, on the air at 12 noon at Union College in Barberville, Kentucky.
All right, double wideout set now. 2nd down 2, ball at the Lebanon 10. And they give it, Locke gonna keep it. Locke's at the 5, slides outside. He's in for the score.
They fake the fullback, and Lebanon bites on the fullback fake. Locke just keeps it and darts off guard for the touchdown, and Riverdale goes on top 27-3. 39 seconds to go in the first half. These guys are a machine, and that's good football. They try to put the dagger in you right before the half. John, you've got the call of this PAT attempt.
Michael Knox into the game to attempt the point after. Jason Hill will handle the snap from center. The snap moving on the line for Riverdale. That's going to cost them 5 yards. I believe that's what the referee, Mr. Wiggins, will call. It is. So that'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll have another try at it, this time 5 yards deeper.
Halftime.
0-0 half.
Michael Knox still remaining in the game to attempt the point after. As the official sets the clock, and the play will resume. With 39 seconds to go, he'll attempt this point after. Riverdale trying to make it a 28-3 halftime lead. The snap is back. It's down. The kick is up. It looks good. It's plenty of distance. It is good. 28-3 the score. 39 seconds to go in the first half of play.